Hello there and welcome back to another one of my thrillingly riveting episodes. I think they're both words that go well together. Who cares? So anyway, today I'm here again to talk to you about the kinds of cameras that I find in charity shops, shoot with and then share the results with you. So without further ado, let's jump straight in. Today we are looking at the Canon Prima Zoom Shot Date. Oh yes, another phenomenally named camera. Mum, Dad, can I have a Canon Prima Zoom Shot Date for Christmas? What? What's that? Just a little bit of research before shooting this video. So it appears that this camera came on the market in March 1995. You're looking at the European model. Right here, there are a couple of other models apparently. I think the one for the United States was called the Sure Shot 60 Zoom, and in the Japanese market this was called the Autoboy Juno, I believe it was called. So before we just jump in, as always, people always get very excited to learn about what type of battery this takes. So as per usual, I've got one right here, and it is, if it will focus, a 123A battery. So this camera takes a 123A battery. So before continuing with this review, I'm just going to pop the camera in the camera, pop the battery in the camera, and we're going to crack on. See you in a second. Okay, so let's continue the review. So I picked this camera up not too long ago actually. I found it in a charity shop. I actually got the case here, if you can see. Picked this up for the pricely sum of 50p or 50 UK pennies in a case, which was okay actually. So let's have a little look at the camera. So as you can see, it's quite a nice kind of clean camera. It's got a retractable lens, as you can see. Haven't turned it on yet. And as you can see on the front, we have it's a 38 to 60 millimeter lens with an aperture of 4.5 to 6.7. Obviously, because of the zoom lens, it starts out at 38 or 4.5 and can go to 60 millimeter or 6.7. There isn't really anything to talk about on the front. Oh, I wish there was. But as you can see, there's a big viewfinder, as you can see right here, and you've got a nice big flash. And then here down the bottom, the Prima Zoom Shot Date AIAF. So let's have a look at the top. Okay, so on the top here, again, it just wants to remind you that it is the Prima Zoom Shot Date. And at the moment you can see it says 0 because there is no film in the camera. And at the moment there is a full battery, which is good. And then you just have the shutter button on the top. Now, let's have a look at the side of the camera. This is where your battery pops in here. So that's where your 123A battery goes. And then on the bottom of the camera, as per usual, just telling you that it's made Canon Incorporated in Japan, serial number, film rewind button, and the tripod hole. Right, so actually before we get into the back, we'll just open up the back of the camera. So as with all these cameras, all very similar. It's a very clean camera, and it automatically winds your film on. So you just pop the film in there and it winds it on for you. As you can see there, lovely big viewfinder. I do like that viewfinder. So let's have a look at the back of the camera. So first and foremost, I'm going to turn it on to the green auto setting. And I'm going to show you the front of that when it comes on. So I'm just going to turn it off a second because it is very thrilling. Okay, so when we turn this camera on, see the retractable lens and it pops out. Just going to do that again just in case you didn't see that. That's quite nice. Let's just get back to the camera. So let's have a little look at the back of the camera. I haven't been able to get the instruction manual for this, but it is pretty straightforward. So let me just get this in focus. Okay. Right, so at the moment we've got it set into the green auto mode. Now there's a little picture of an eye. So I'm reliably informed that that is automatic shooting with red eye reduction. There is also a standard automatic mode, which I am going to assume doesn't contain automatic red eye reduction. We have a flash setting, a no flash setting, and if we push it all the way around here, we get your timer setting. So just like any other camera, you put it on that setting, you press the shoot mode, and quickly run, get with your friends, take a picture. I'll show you that in a second. Down here, as it's the date version, which was quite nice, you have mode, you have select and set, and I think this went up to 2025, I think. But when I was shooting, I was still able to get it onto 2021, which was nice. So I used that, and you'll see that on some of the pictures at the end of the video. So let's just have a little look at the zoom. So if we just turn this around, you've got to use up zoom settings here, telephoto or wide. There we go. Again, a little bit like a dentist's drill, as we've always discussed. Oh, look at that, thrilling, isn't it? Sexy, isn't it? Some people like a more zoom shot. There we go. Focus. So that is the camera in a nutshell. I'm just going to show you the timer mode. So I'm just going to see if I can just cue this up. So you see a little flash of the flash, and then you're going quickly, run, quick, quick, quick. The battery's going to drain really quickly, quickly. And there we go. So what was it like to shoot with this camera? I mean, it wasn't terrible. I didn't have particularly negative feelings about it. I'm still not the biggest fan of the zoom. It still seems I don't know, take a little bit longer than I expect it to, but you know, I don't want to criticize the camera. I mean, it works, everything is functional. You know, as I always say, you can be the judge of the pictures at the end as opposed to me being the judge. This is why I make the videos. But it was an okay camera to shoot with. I'm not going to keep it. It didn't particularly, I don't know, feel overly balanced in my hands. And what I mean by that, sometimes you find a camera, as I've talked about before, and you get it in your hands and you just want to shoot with it all the time. I don't know, it's not that it isn't balanced, it just hasn't got that kind of consistent kind of feel, weight to it. Photographers, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, so that is the Canon Prima zoom shot date. Let me know your thoughts. Have you got one of these cameras? And let me know what you think of the pictures on the end. Oh, and that has just reminded me, for this particular camera, I was shooting with, just checking, a Kodak ColorPlus film. I always forget to mention the film sometimes, so that was a film. So yeah, so color film. It was the Kodak ColorPlus 24 exposure films. I quite like that film anyway. So anyway, it's me yabbering on. I hope this review was of use to some people out there. And please let me know your thoughts in your comments, as you always do. This is me signing off. See you later.